33 degrees in Manila. It was way too cold on the airplane. I'm sharing a taxi with a new friend, Mama. And one of the cool things, I have really high expectations of the Philippines, that everybody speaks English here. So I'm texting to the Grab in English. Yeah, you could never do this in Thailand or in Vietnam. I take this video way later than the original recording from Manila. Reason being is I screwed up the audio. So a lot of the footage from Manila actually doesn't have sound. So I'm just gonna narrate what happened there. And before I gotta get a coffee in this beautiful cafe, Boscarus. I think it's 100k. It's the most you can pay for a coffee, but it's really good. Looking back, it was a good time. So in Manila, I arrived at the airport and I met a French girl. We shared a taxi driving to the city, and then we lost contact. Right on the drive already, I saw that the traffic is crazy. Manila is such a vast city. It's huge, and everybody's building, and all the skyscrapers everywhere, and the traffic is just so stuck. One time it took me 2 hours to get from maybe the center to my next hotel, which was not really far outside, but maybe like distance was like from District 5 to Bintan or something. Same distance, but it took me 2 hours to taxi. Yeah, and also the whole culture is a bit more open. I feel like the Filipinos, they embrace the American culture. So they take all the advertisements, they take the fast food, they take of course the language. The Filipinos have great English. It's incredible. You can walk out on the street and talk to almost everybody in fluent English. It's something I knew before, but to experience it, it's something. It still feels incredible. It's not like a clear American accent, but it's almost there, and they mix their own language, their Tagalog, with it. And so it sounds a bit different, but it's super clear, it's super fluent, and grammar and pronunciation is accurate. So that was really interesting to me. So when I checked into my Airbnb, I also tried out some local transportation. They do have Grab there, it's huge. I heard 1 in 5 Filipinos actually use Grab. The first day I was trying out these tricycles, which is basically a motorbike, and then next to it like a small sidecar. And the sidecar is like it's contained, so there's like a shell around it, so you have to climb in, and then I was stuck in there, and I did it once and never again. That was way too dangerous for me, and also it didn't really fit. Yes, and then in Manila there are a lot of small quarters, like what you would call here like Mabuhay, whatever, like this kind of size, not like a district size, but like a smaller size. And they often have guards, so you can come in with a car, but they would check your ID or check your permission if you can actually go in there. And at one point there's a video here as well where I was stuck. I couldn't even walk out because they just put up the gate there. So that felt a bit weird, that it's so much police there. Yeah, and the other funny thing about Manila is that there are a lot of malls. So Filipinos, I don't know exactly the reason, maybe they're just like shopping or hanging out there, but they have so many malls, and they actually have this verb called malling, where they just hang out in malls. That's what they do.
Yay! I found a Vietnamese coffee.
I found a Vietnamese place with the correct yao. Bánh mì pla 100.000 đồng. No problem. Okay, what do we have here? Bánh mì pla, thịt bò nướng, bò lúp lạc. So the
Vietnamese restaurant was so-so. The bar was not that well made as in Vietnam, but it was okay. I'm here with Marlo.
Yeah.
The first Filipino I met, Brazil, some time ago.
Yeah,
We were here at the... Yeah, right?
2012.
2012, met in Rio.
Yeah.
And we're inside some trucks.
It's a jeepney.
It's a jeepney.
And then we put some soy sauce here.
Oh, this is the... Okay.
This is a typical Filipino. We call this sausawan. Sausaw is to dip. Sausaw
okay.
is to dip. So when you say sausawan, it's a place where you dip.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Where you dip your... Here in the Philippines, we eat with spoon and fork.
Yeah, that's...
We don't use fork and knife here. I mean, we do use, but usually like regular meal, only spoon and fork.
So how do you cut the meat?
Oh, if you want some meat to be cut, then you have to ask for.
Yeah.
Still, if like you need what knife, then you could ask for knife. They do have knife.
Oh, we get iced tea. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's part of the package.
Part of the package.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a combo meal.
I have to hold the camera like this because it's not wide angle. Cheers, nice to see you again.
Okay, cheers.
You finally make it to the vlog.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him for
For a few months.
over 5 months. Yeah.
Yeah, months.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? Like the first after 2012, we've seen each other like March of last year.
Yeah.
And after a few months, went back to Ho Chi Minh. Just came from Europe that time. Yeah. And you're here now in the Philippines.
Yeah, we're pretty close together. It's funny.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay is like welcome.
Welcome, Mabuhay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're walking here through, what's this?
This is Capitolio.
Capitolio?
Yeah.
This is not Makati anymore, right? This is Capitolio.
This is Pasig.
Pasig, okay.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, it's a business district like Makati.
It's more of residential, but it's a gastro place where you could eat many restaurants.
So once we pass the gate over there, it's not...
Yeah, it's not Pasig anymore. It's already Mandaluyong.
Why do you have gates for the districts?
Yeah, they usually divide the places by gate.
Okay.
Sometimes by arc. It's like an arc.
Yeah, I saw it when I entered Makati today. Yeah, that's a nicer area. I like this.
I think this is better than Makati.
Yeah.
Because Makati it's congested, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And if you go on the other side of Pasig, it's also congested. This one is like, it's more civilized.
It's more civilized.
No, it's more less crowded.
But like, I think in rush hour, everything here will be totally traffic jammed as well, right?
Traffic jam?
In rush hour, will be traffic jam, yeah.
No, anywhere you go in Metro Manila, it's traffic jam on rush hour.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. It's not good for tall people.
Yeah, for tall people, like...
It is not good.
Like, I'm not affected.
So we're still passing. This is Climb Central.
Yeah.
It's a climbing center?
Yeah. Just go up and climb, pay, and then start climbing.
Okay.
Then go down and climb again.
I gotta check this out. This is cool. I like climbing. Day pass 600. Around 8 euros. That's fine.
Yeah.
We just have been climbing on Koh Phi Phi.
Maybe in Thailand.
No, wait, Ao Nang Beach in Krabi. Krabi, yeah.
Krabi, okay.
There's another vlog episode, some before this one. Unsafe, safe. No safety helmet, safety helmet. Know your plug, earplug. And dust mask when necessary. Okay. Nobody's wearing dust masks here. Because it's not cool. This is so huge. This one thing, it looks like it's bigger than Vinhomes. Walking through Manila in the night is interesting. Notice two things. One is you can actually see the stars. over there. So the smog is not that big of a deal here. It's still stinky, but it seems like the atmosphere is okay here. The other thing is that Manila is compartmentalized in different districts, like Wong Mop, Hai Ba in Ho Chi Minh City, and also smaller parts, which you could call the Hu or whatever smaller area in the district, and they tend to lock them. So it's now around 12 a.m., it's around midnight, and I cannot go to my home over there because I could climb. But cars cannot pass, and I probably am definitely not supposed to go there. It's a bit weird. Feels a bit weird to be in a city where you cannot just go as you want.
So, guys, thanks for being part of this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next videos, guys. Bye bye.
Oh, you wanted to take a picture of us? Why you want to take a picture with me?
Because welcome to the Philippines.
Oh, what's your name?
I'm Sam.
Sam, nice to meet you, Sam.
Yeah, nice to meet you also.
I'm German.
German!
I'm German.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, yes, awesome. Good morning.
It's not morning.
It's funny.
Hi, hello Germany.
No, that's Vietnam.
Hey, hello Vietnamese.
Yes.